This dish's looks match its delightful, subtle flavours. It's easy to make, low-cal, so stick around and find out how.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony the Eclectic Chef. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to have another use-up recipe, which means we don't want to waste something. And we're going to have got this bad boy, which has been in the fridge since before Christmas and needs to be eaten up. So what are we going to do with this beautiful daikon? And I think we're going to braise it in a little bit of our dashi and our dark chicken stock that we made a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to peel him, cut him into 1.5 to 2 inch slices, trim them round the edge, put a crisscross pattern and into the Instant Pot. And I think we're going to do 15 minutes on high pressure. Typically people say these need to be simmered for 30, and my general guide is half stovetop for Instant Pot times. So let's proceed. So here he is peeled. Easy job. I love these big wide pulling peelers. Far better than the little old style ones. They peel just about everything better and quicker, and they're not expensive. Okay, now let's cut him to length and bevel the edges round here. Here we go. 6 1.5 inch slices will all fit in the Instant Pot. Now we're going to bevel these edges with my trusty Victorinox paring knife. So I could use the peeler, but I think it's really easier just to use the paring knife, honestly. So this is where beveling the edges. This will hopefully add to the appearance and stop the daikon from splitting in the Instant Pot. Next we're going to put a crosshatch pattern into the base of the daikon that goes downside in the Instant Pot. The argument is this helps the daikon to cook quicker and better, but it will also give us a very attractive pattern when I show you how we colour this side after we've braised them. I hope you can see that. Best done with a knife like a Santoku, by the way, with a flat cutting edge. So here are our daikon slices, the bottom of the Instant Pot. Remember, cross-hatched sides down. Now let's add our braising liquids. First, 300 millilitres of our homemade dashi. We always have a pot in the fridge. All that's in there is purified water, kombu, katsuobushi, and dried shiitakes. Adds beautiful flavour and real umami, not the fake umami everybody else blathers about, to our dishes. 300 millilitres of our dark chicken stock. That video went up a couple of weeks ago. This should give a really nice flavour to the braised daikon when matched with the dashi. Next, into the Instant Pot for 15 minutes on high. We don't need it to be kept warm. I should say that 600 ml of braising liquid, perfect amount because it just came to the top of the daikon slices. We'll come back here in 15 minutes, poke them with a bamboo skewer, which should tell me if they're done. So here are our daikon slices after we took them out of the Instant Pot. Actually took 20 minutes till we could get a bamboo skewer all the way through them without a problem. If you can see the cross hatching, which we're going to use now with a bit of mirroring and ponzu to try and colour up the tops for presentation. The braising liquid, I've got some wood's ear mushrooms in there right now, which I may use to decorate around the edge of these daikon slices. But stick around and we'll see how the colour turns out. So here we have our daikon slices in a pan that we've lubricated with a little bit of butter. We're going to saute these for a minute, then we're going to add the ingredients that are going to colour and glaze those tops, which is a little bit of ponzu and a little bit of mirin. So here are our daikon slices. We've just got a light browning from the butter, then we added a teaspoon of ponzu and a teaspoon of mirin, which is reducing beautifully right now and should colour the tops of these daikon beautifully. So here are two of our daikon slices. Beautifully coloured combination of the sautéing in butter, the ponzu and the mirin. Lovely glaze. And we're going to dress these up a little bit and show you when we finished. But I'm really happy with this. Here we go for an alternative view. Lemon balm, chiffonade, lemon zest, minty citrusy pairing with some braised fresh woodsia mushrooms right between the two. Izakaya-style, probably one slice per person. You can do this hot or cold. I know they're delicious. I've tried one. Hope you enjoyed.
Here's an alternative vertical view highlighting the garnish and the browning on the top. In serving this, I put a quarter of a teaspoon of ponzu over the woodsia fungus. The serving was one slice of daikon and the woodsia fungus you see in the picture. All told, this dish totals about 35 calories, so it's really low cal. I gave one to the sous chef, who was a bit wary of the woodsia, but then gobbled them up and declared the whole thing absolutely delicious. This isn't really that hard, and I think you should give it a try.